And so what you would love here is for Kaze to fire off and kind of bait them in to Mercury up close with the dual Berettas. What would be considered bad timing would be if, you know, Kaze's kind of jump checking this long angle at the time that they clear Mercury up close. And Kaze makes first contact, that draws them in. Mercury gets away with the opener. Now they know he's here, so these dualies have got to sing for the man, and he will get run down. That's DGT stepping up and already exerting a bit of control over the server. 2 kills from him, and the rotates coming through for CycLone. They at least win that.
Well, the retake is on here. CycLone position towards the bathrooms here, and Advent continuing to frag. They've got the man advantage for now. Both players camped up and towards CT spawn. They've got a flashbang between them and a Mosier to deal with. He's encroaching their position right now, looking for the quick frag. He's got amazing timing. Spots the second, but can't react in time. The bomb's going to be defused, but no kit. If Davidaire can find this single frag, maybe he's onto something, but it's the retake that's successful for CycLone. 2 players survive, and Advent with a hat trick as well, Harry.
Pick mid and then immediately fall back into this full passive setup. They don't hang around, they don't overextend and like try shoot for the stars here to go for like a 5v3. They're just playing a nice numbers
game. They just play
game.
Round by round Counter-Strike, you know. They just take it as it comes. They were 14-5 down yesterday against Imperial on Nuke. We kind of thought they were done. They might be if they keep those sort of smokes up. But then they managed to just bring it all the way back and win in regulation. Now, that's pretty unheard of. Like, sure, you think maybe they can get it to overtime, just win in regulation. That's
yeah, right. That's what makes it so mad that no extra time was required to kind of figure that out.
And then they close out the series as well. They don't choke it. It's pretty remarkable that they're here. They deserve to be. And if they keep this level of play up, maybe they can book themselves a place in the playoffs. It's now down to a 2 versus 1. Tri has got a gap.
Yeah, this has gone pretty awkward pretty quickly, honestly. Losing that player down towards B. Kaze's at least now in position up in the heavens. Ooh, nearly spotted, nearly dealt with, but Tri's not able to get a beat on him, and he's still looking for this second man. Kaze swinging him from heavens, lands a tag, but is tapped out from Tri. And now it's the 1v1. Mercury left up against him, tap on the bomb. Mercury spots him, he's got a nade. He could win this with the nade. It goes in, but not enough damage. Just 10 HP taken off of Tri. Mercury has got to do this in the straight up gunfight, and Tri puts him down and offers up the goods in that 1v3. 9Z, what a way to find their first round in this game. It's all on the back of Tri and his AK.
CycLone are going to be hating the fact they've given that one up. Beautifully played though. Tri, known as the sniper of this squad, just making it work with the AK-47. Perfectly played, planting the bomb with 4 seconds remaining, baiting out the peak as well.
You know, boosting a player like Jam Young over towards the connector. We've seen them do that to try and snipe advantages. It looks like they're going to attempt to boost for the short fight, but 9Z kind of throw that through a bit of a loop by hitting the go button now. Jam Young's at least kept it even. And in this 4-on-3, 9Z have still got a minute left. They might.
Contact play up towards short. They've still got a couple of smokes here. Is it going to be enough though? Just going to go for the straight up contact play. Mosier deep in the pit. It works out perfectly. Finds a prime target, takes down the bomb, the rotations to come through. They've got a 4 versus 2 lead here. Mosier doesn't deny the plan though, didn't feel safe in doing so. Allows the C4 to go down. Flashbang over, and maybe Buddha can do something with this one. Good spray attempt, but unable to really find a kill, and DGT would have to do something unthinkable to pull this one off.
Yeah, they've seen him as well. They know he's over towards Monster. DGT just tucks tail and runs away. As Tri lobs in a fake exec down towards B. He's going to keep 3 players here, and so suddenly there is a lot of pressure on Mercury and Kaze in the final 10 seconds of the round to hold down this top site. They get the first 2. They hold the line. 9Z don't get in with these pistols. They are locked out by the 2-man hold over on upper, and it's a flawless round for CycLone when all is said and done.
They've got themselves 1 smoke, a couple of HGs and flower bed control here towards A, but Kaze, he's in another really interesting position, but Max will sniff him out.
This is kind of, yeah, this round's gotten weird the longer it's gone on, honestly. In the same vein, Mercury had long, had fountains. So the only route open on the map was either B short connector or up towards toilets on A. And they weren't really playing with anyone nearby to rotate in, so this is way too slow on the retake, considering how much info that CycLone had, and it shouldn't come through. Jam Young can't even lock in that final kill to Tri, and so 9Z are given that round. Yeah, CycLone, it felt like they had.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. They had a Galil and an MP9 there, so maybe they were being just a bit more tentative. They weren't sure which fights were viable for them. Try hit some really nice shots, I suppose.
The one thing though that is like extra wild about that.
And a couple of bits of utility remaining. What's the next move here for 9Z?
Oh, one kill from Kaze as he threads the needle through that gap. Buddha about to die as Mercury goes swinging out. Him and Mosier hold the sight down, and 9Z, it's another just no-go round. CycLone, I really think that across this tournament, they've kind of warmed up to the idea of how to play versus these teams that can thrive in some of the early fights. CycLone are playing very reactively to that info, but it's becoming quite easy to know where it's ending up. Once you see that first player running in at 30 seconds, you know they're going to come up towards the top site.
Hold it together, boys. 9Z showing some early signs of tilts.
Yeah, they're just going to dismantle it. They get wrecked by the flashes. At that point, it's kind of not even a good fight for them anymore. Oh, that's awkward. That was a CT flash that wrecked Advent. Kind of throws him through a bit of a loop. Jam Young. Oh, Mosier, they're right above him. They dropped into him. David right up in his face. And so 9Z on the back of this B play look to make it happen. Surely. CycLone, are they going to do some mad shit right now?
They might do.
I think they're trying it, but just the none and done for Kaze.
Yeah, well, that was a weird round. You're right. The Jam Young flash. Have a look how the flash went down. So he got blinded himself and then completely cooked his teammates as well. It was actually the most potent flashbang of the entire round. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was kind of brutal. So if you're waiting for that to fade, you're left with 20 seconds. This is kind of gnarly. 9Z trying to employ a cool fake.
They could come back.
It's a really nice idea, but time is their enemy right now. And as they lose David, they don't have that option to come back. They try to go up through the connector. They run in to Mercury.
Back we go.
Back to B we go. In the final 15 seconds, even losing the bomb here could mean you lose the round. And Advent lines them up with a lot of damage done. It should be a done deal. And Mosier makes it so. It gets so awkward.
Not a round you're putting on your CV with the in-game leader. Not going to lie to you. That one doesn't go on the resume.
Mercury's gone aggressive up close in middle, and even though we've had rounds where he goes aggressive, he's not played like this over towards Party. Might get caught here as they fall back, but instead it's knife out for try, and maybe even a second kill for Mercury. They just come to him for free. 1-on-1 out of Jam Young. That's more than you needed. And Advent just falls back, goes through the motions, dropping in util to slow down the B play. 9Z aren't able to react quickly. This is another one of these rounds that just never even gets started.
The economy's been all over the place. We haven't seen many plans. Like the only way they actually got going was a 1 versus 3 as well. So we need to see a little bit more. It's going to be the same approach each and every single round. CycLone in their heads and aggressive once again. Mercury got 2 opening frags in the previous. Can he replicate that form? Let's try once more. Who's going to be tested? You can see they don't really look comfortable. He's going to get a double kill, Harry. Back-to-back double kills to open up the round. Mercury is doing God's work out there.
It's Mercury all over. Oh, and even the clear from Jam Young. DGT, dead man walking. And a smoke in at the door. Kaze about to get this one for free. Oh, dearie me, 9Z. This is a 1v5 for Davideus, and I don't fancy his chances here.
Maybe that's what we should speak to him after this. Like, we'll see if you can get used to it.
Yo, if me and you, as like the 2 biggest CycLone fans, could lock that in.
Okay.
CycLone have actually, in this round, done something that I'm not like super used to seeing them employ, which is just some of these mid-round info gathering moves down towards B. They now know that it's not the B play. They assembled that boost. Mercury's going to get a double because that's all this guy knows how to do. How does he keep getting away with it? 2 kills from Mercury as they walk up through short. They just walk into his crosshair. And he's able to react.
You can't even flash.
Doesn't actually cut anyone out of the round either with how CycLone are playing here.
Yeah, good point. That's the only smoke you can really throw. Unless you try and plant in a smoke, you do something really avant-garde.
But that's so desperate.
So now Mercury just doesn't need to peek. He's baiting in Advent, right? So it's even quite a nice thing he's been doing because now they've got so much to deal with. The swings will come through. They're making it work, but Dicton Root as well. That's going to be a Harry, surely. Yeah,
DGT. As good as this guy is, expecting him a 1v3 here, it's asking a hell of a lot. He deals with that first man in. Tap on the bomb. They give him the swing, but Jam Young gets rid of him. And it is a ludicrously dominant first half here from CycLone on 9Z's map pick.
How wild is that? But 12-3 between the 2 of these teams. 9Z goes without saying they need this pistol victory, and they're going to go fighting for it. Fortunately, they do lose the first frag, but Try will bail them out.
Oh,
this is aggressive.
No, that later push from DGT.
Wasn't the one, was it?
No, that's ugly.
Cyclone remain with 1 minute. Try, as he might, waiting towards shore. Everyone must have done that. Try as he might.
Right?
That's an obvious one. What else are we going to do with Try? Well, he can find headshots, apparently. That's not bad. Jam Young goes down. Maybe there's something left to be said about this pistol. They were in a 4 versus 3, but starting to connect the dots now. 9Z are alive and well, but not for long. Try will have to dig them out once again. These multiple frags here, 4 in total to Secura. Goes down to 38 points of health. I think the bomb's bailed, Harry.
Yeah, bomb's going up A.
Booked it.
These are the little like cheeky moves that Cyclone have felt more and more comfortable doing as the event's gone on. Oh, Try will lock in that kill at least. Down to the 1v1 now. Kaze and Try, both on 3 kills in this pistol, but there's only room for one of them to get the 4th and win the round.
Well, there is a massive advantage for Kaze. Not only does he have the bomb planted, of course, he's got the range, he's got the perfect plant position. Try with 19 points of health and no kit, no utility. There should be no world that he wins this. Kaze is being brave with this setup, though, thanking the fact he won't have a kit, and the fact he's fired back, he knows he's not fully defusing at this stage as well. And, well, at this stage, it's just going to be a miracle if you find a one-tap at this juncture. Congratulations, you've done something remarkable. It's not going to happen, and it will be Cyclone closing things out. There will be no defuse today. So it's all about the reposition. They're going to commit hard in towards B. It's the correct call. There's still a chance for 9Z to win the round, but it'll take some absolute heroics here from Buddha and Davideus, who will be putting up a decent blockade, actually. Buddha can't deny the plan, but he probably gets the follow-up, and there it is. DGT swings in. 4 versus 2 now in favor of 9Z. This will be a huge round with the pickup. Maybe they can save the day. As we see Advent patrolling the T-spawn, but I don't think he realizes that Try is actually in position down to 1 point of health. If he ends up winning this, but on the back of this, it would be amazing. But now Mercury will have to deliver. And finally, a bit of success for 9Z. 14-5 down. They managed to win the map in regulation. So pretty unheard of. Can happen. He's got to take it as it comes. And this one should be an absolute guarantee as 9Z applying the pressure towards the playground. Try is mowing them down with the Galil. And that's going to be round over. Not really much to report here, I'm afraid.
I'm weirdly fearful, Henry.
Okay.
I'm weirdly fearful for Cyclone.
The tone has changed already.
The tone has changed already.
It's taken 2 rounds.
Only reason is, I think it's going to be easy to beat yourself up about the fact that you didn't convert on the pistol. That could have basically ended the game for you,
That's normally
right?
the catalyst, right? We lost it. We've done it. It could happen.
Oh, Mercury, he doesn't look like he's going to... Oh, he did!
Brother.
He did! He checked it! And Max is dead, swung from the lung toilets. This time, it's just 1 for Mercury.
Just the 1.
Doubles are done as Try trades, but dead in the bathrooms. Advent will collect that kill. He's done well to turn this back in Cyclone's favor. 4v3, pushing through the connector for DGT, but this could make or break the round. Timing's going to be everything here as they've just come back to check this. He can't get off the ladder in time, and so with DGT dead, trying to make a play through the backline, the worst thing about that death is it doesn't even give 9Z info. They don't really know what that kill means. As far as they're aware, they were going back to go down towards B, so that's kind of the gamble that they take here in the 2v4. 14 on the board, and we will see 9Z here with at least a nice buy. They've got $10,000 and 2 players, so not all is lost. But it has been pretty fun so far. Mercury, that performance alone has been fun. Yeah, it has been very exciting to watch. 2-0 KD from the guy opening up rounds is no small feat. Jam Young
cracking open the jars.
Oh, finally Mercury. They don't even really know what this feels like. Mercury hasn't opened a round for a change. And now there might even be more for Try, but there's the swing, Mosier. There's always another M.
It's true. And they continue to find headshot after headshot. David will pull one back into 3 versus 2 here, trying to avoid map point for Cyclone on their opponent's pick. And rotations are coming forward. They've got a bit of intel here. Maybe not the best because Davideus is vacating the B bomb site. He does change his mind, realizing there's still a chance for them to make their way through. 40 seconds here. DGT will have nothing to do with this interaction. He needs at least a double kill, and he's just got nothing to work with here. We'll just walk into the crosshair of Advent, and still, there it is! The double kill is found. 30 seconds remain. Bomb dropped, and Jam Young denied the kill. It looks like David's done enough here. He's actually got a 1 versus 1. Needs to try and reset the round here, grab the bomb, and see if he can get the information.
Oh, he goes hunting both times, looking for the last 2 players The last two 9Z players that were keeping 15 from appearing on the board for 5yclone. He doesn't want to win it in a post plant. He doesn't want to take his time and be all calculated. He wants to rush into both of those fights. And so very well played from Jamyoung. This crazy way to open it. And then he jump checks DGT and swings on out to kill him.
Oh, real gut punch of a round for 9Z. It will have to be a perfect run of form now. Round number 22. It's a classic spot. Flashbang over, holds his nerve. Willing to take the challenge, and he actually gets the opening frag here. Knows he needs a bit more. Gets dinked in the process and now has to retreat. That's the hashtag, Harry, which is ESL Pro League.
Yeah.
Tell us how you're watching. If you're enjoying the show so far. If you're not, probably don't send a tweet. Let us know if you are, though. That would be nice.
Ooh. Jamyoung on the entry.
And here we go.
Davideus trying to hold the line. There's very little time left, but he's not able to stop the bomb. As this one actually gets pretty interesting. Max on the backstab, going to delete one more, but now it's down to the 2v2. Mosier is the only guy down towards B. Mercury's seen a late rotate coming in through heaven, but Mosier cannot die. That is the one thing that cannot happen here if 5yclone want to win this 2v2.
If it's an open plant,
it's not an open plant. Okay. That's so scary. Mosier needs this kill now as well. There's a little bit more. Oh! They lined up for Mercury, and the king of the double comes through to deliver that round. 5yclone pick up the win on overpass. 9Z's map pick now in their back pocket. 5yclone are looking for the playoffs and for a 2-0.
Hoggers. The second map is underway, and it's aggression, as you might expect here from 9Z. 4 players toward the top of middle on the CT side. 5yclone with an excellent performance and overpass. We know they're deadly on the likes of Inferno as well. And it's Max to strike first blood, though. Nice first kill, and it's Mosier to be removed. But still, 4 more players to find. And he's here all alone, Harry. No one with him, but a push down towards middle.
The push is big. If they get too bogged down in taking Max out of the round, it's going to give a lot of room into this flank. And yeah, there it is arriving now. It is a clean pistol from 9Z. Only 19 damage dealt their way in that round. They're all in on this, and 9Z are willing to meet them there. They've pulled everyone away from B. This is an all-in skirmish at top mid. Even though Mercury's dealt with the first, they think long's clear. They're lucky that that isn't a more costly swing out towards the archers. No one's able to trade Buddha over on short. Adven, no, this is too crazy, man. This is too crazy, Adven. Come on now. That's too wild. Mosier left up in this alone in the 1v2. They've left it all on his back to try and win this. He's going to have a bomb plant at least. But the net will start to get closed very swiftly by 9Z. He takes that immediate fight into the spawn. Max now dead. That leaves it all on Buddha, who at present only has this MP9.
Bloody hell, what a shot that was. Mosier, 3 kills in the round. Looking for the quad kill clutch, as we'll see him positioned towards Banana. There is a Molotov in play. He can flush him out. Now, is he new boxes, first oranges, or tucked in the cover yet? These are the questions Buddha needs to answer. He can, he seems to know he's going to molly that position, but what a peak it is. 4 kills in the round, picks up the first for 5yclone. It's 2-1, and that's going to be a gut punch for the likes of 9Z. It's Mosier carrying them through, run all the way in towards B, quick plant, and some beautiful kills. And he opened things up. Harry with that shot through the smoke, top of middle. It took some absolute heroics, but he gets the round over the line, and we get into a timeout straight away here. So 5yclone, new boxes, first oranges, flash over, get stuck in, and off we go. Mac 10 to lead the charge.
Yeah, they're going to take over towards ruins. They love doing this. The deeper CT smoke falls into place.
God, Buddha.
Buddha manages to get into the back of quad, but he can't hold the line, can't stay alive longer than that. Advent did Molotov Jamyoung. That did happen. We all saw it. A 3v3.
Tease of a nice little crossfire setup here. They can duck and weave. You can see Mercury focusing towards the ruins position. His teammates cover spawn though. That could be an issue, but first kill is an absolute freebie. Second, not bad either. And it will just be poor old Try. And he'll have to do everything he can to fall back and survive here with the M4 because he will not be winning the round. We've commented on it a few times when they deploy it. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of an old school approach. It's like, I think the old Fnatic used to run that.
Yeah, the old Fnatic and the old Furia as well.
You would smoke in front of the bomb site itself, then deeper in spawn, allowing players with the Mac 10s just to run through in towards ruins, and it's caused much better round here from 9Z, but oh man, they have got an overcommitted Max. If he goes down with nothing, Harry, they're cooked.
Maximum damage. Oh. Ooh. No damage.
He's got, yeah, that's not a lot of damage.
No, and now suddenly this B play looks to roar to life. They've assembled the boost quickly. This needs to be cleared by CycloNe. Fires off, gets out with a double as he catches Advent through the smoke. Kaze and Jam Young have got their work cut out for them. No flash in play. Nothing for 9Z to try and break through this. They instead assemble the boost, hoping that that can give them another way back in. And Try looks to collect even more, but it's Jam Young swinging first. Dealing with that first man in. Big nade, damage found. Jam Young, another. Now Kaze's got to try and help him, and as he swings out, will fall to coffins. Jam Young can't hold it down alone. It's a damn good try in the 2v4 from CycloNe.
They'll admit that as well. Like, it was a very ambitious position there with the MP9 down towards Logs. If he goes down into wide open bomb site, CycloNe capitalize upon that opportunity, get the bomb planted, and Jam Young, he's always going to be a nuisance. He's good for a couple. Now, with everyone here, do they extinguish the flames? It would make things more complicated upon entry, but they're happy to commit through it, taking a ton of damage en route. But another amazing entry, this time from Mozia, make it a double as Advent contributes to the fragging as well. And there might be a third on the cards here as the CTs once again surely have to save Harry. It's getting frustrating though. They just want to be part of these rounds. They want to get stuck in.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing. Like, you don't even feel like you're a part of the conversation for most of the team. You're not even a part of how these last few rounds have gone down.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Try doesn't manage to escape either, so that's just one less thing to get to hold on to here for 9Z. You've really safeguarded yourself. The one thing you don't want to happen is to this MP9 to get upgraded.
Hang on. Well, they will be leaving with at least the AK-47. The MP9 doesn't get an upgrade.
Oh, Jam Young probing over towards the apartments. Is he ready for David? He is, but isn't able to deal with him. This one kind of gets shut down on the back of these first few attempts at the fights. CycloNe not winning a single one of them. Oh my God. That was very clean.
Don't let him cook. Nah, whatever you do.
Go on, let him cook. Why not?
Well,
let him cook.
9Z won't be able to handle it, Harry. That will be the end of the game if he wins this round.
Oh, missed shot for Kaze, but Mercury's still in the picture here. Still in with a chance. Oh, that one's free. DGT gets deleted. Mercury now falls back and grabs the bomb as he looks to embark on this. Max will deal with him and stops that 1v5 attempt in its tracks. A very CycloNe way to win a round, but it would also be a very CycloNe way to lose a round. So let's find out. Util over the top. Moto smoke.
Jam Young.
2 players to get past. Davideus tagged up, but not quite finished off yet. Allowed to reposition. Time is running out. They deal with the player on the balcony, but they can't flush out the man in the sight. David holds the line, and 9Z will tie this game up. Yeah, come on now. This is getting silly.
But you might want to give it to me, boss. All right, then. A slight chance of success here. A bomb plant I would call a bit of a victory, but we've got a huge spray down. David doing a boatload of damage, but to close things out.
Ooh.
I say that. Is he going to go for a nice, clean, open plant here and give himself a fighting chance? Harry, what do you reckon?
Well, so every single fight that Jam Young takes, he's got to kind of tap them out immediately. That's not as big of an issue versus Try on the AWP as it is versus DGT, because he doesn't have head armor. So these shots have got to be rapid and they've got to be clean. There's no way he wins this out in a sustained fight. Jam Young in the right position for the job. If he were to swing right now, no one's looking at him, but he doesn't. He bides his time. He waits, and if they come up to clear him, they tap on the bomb. They've got him peeking, but he misses that first spray. He sees they're off now. They know where he is, and DGT spams him out with the AWP. They're going to get on it with the kit. They will just rescue that round. 9Z up in the lead. Jam Young crumbles under the pressure of the 1v4 or 3? That's crazy.
I think it was 3. But yeah, if he hits that 1 kill, the AWP, that was the defuse kit, and the player defusing had 10 seconds left, so it was a guaranteed win if he hits the easiest shot of them all, Harry. The 1 tap on the player, scoped in, looking towards the pit. They have to wall bang him to close things out. He knows it as well. so tantalizingly close for Jam Young. Everyone bought otherwise. Everyone went down, so he bought armor. He entered the buy menu.
He must have, you know, they're just talking coming into the round, right? And kind of just glances over it. He's still been able to grab a gun. Maybe this is fine. Advent and Mosier will open, and Kaze even gets his hands on an AWP eventually. No gun, no problem.
It's all under control.
5yclone are going to tie this up at 7-all.
And as you mentioned, Kaze managing to get himself the AWP try. Did have a nice opening kill, but yeah, this was the money shot. And final round coming up, Harry.
A bit of a fight in top mid and a very passive B hold on the cards for 9Z. This is going to leave them 3-2, and it looks like 5yclone want to come up and quickly. Into top mid they go. Try and DGT both dead.
One more player we know. Davideus has been a rock here on the A-bomb site. A solid anchor. Gets himself in a prime position, needs multiple kills here, completely flashed, but doing well while blind. Only good for one. Final round here, Harry. And 2 kills to find, make it 1. Beautiful scenes here from 5yclone.
Even spamming the smoke comes with risks for Buddha.
Come on, Harry.
This doesn't look like anything he's been made aware of here.
Does he stay alive for stats? Does he go for it?
He's going to try going for it, because at this point, what have you got to lose? Through the smoke, Kaze will find him. And so 5yclone, they do win out the first half after all. 8-7. They are 8 rounds away from the playoffs.
New boxes this time. And again, you don't see this very often in pistol rounds, to be honest with you.
Also, Advent has the dualies. He's like the guy to keep an eye on here. Now he's been mollied, he's been utiled, he's been flashed, he's dead. Mosier also dead. Gonna get out with the one and done. A nice B exec here for 9Z. Sees them pull up with a 4-on-3 post plant. And for 5yclone, so much weighted around whether or not they can win this next fight. Kaze won't be able to, and that should just seal the deal on the round, really.
I think he might be onto something there, 4-on-2, and yeah, they'll just have to hold on to the Kevlar. Kind of decided because, like he said, with the lack of helmets and firepower combined, the brute force nature of 9Z here might be too much to handle. We're seeing a couple of kills, though. Jam Young's gone undetected. Doesn't have the cleanest of sprays. He does get a dink with final bullet remaining.
What?
I don't know how he pulled that one off, but still, he gives them something to work with here. The bomb's yet to be planted. Try will take down Kaze, and now it's down to Advent, the old master. Goes towards the apartments here.
And so it's all set up for Try to win it in the 1v1. Advent moving in. This first kill's meant to be the easy one, but still one man to find. It's Try tucked in, back of the site. Advent runs at him, but Try will hold on and doesn't let Advent into that 1v2 clutch.
Good efforts.
But honestly, I think it's going to be in vain here, with 9Z having so much control up top mid, wrapping into a 4v2 that 5yclone just aren't ready for in this A-site hold. This round should be done already.
Hang on.
Unless Mercury can do the impossible.
He might be able to. He's that kind of guy. Even when they know where he is, look at the mechanical skill. He's ready for these fights. But unfortunately, this time unable to convert. It's going to be 4-on-2, and you're right, I think the round is already over. That's going to be 5-0 now in the second half of the T-side campaign for 9Z. This team starting to wake up now. And the last chance, bracket, last game of the group. Try and force the issue and get behind these CTs at short.
Okay, this reposition from Mercury could be big. The one vulnerability to the double porch setup is the apps pop, and if he's able to control it, if he's able to keep it locked in, then that could be the difference maker. Kaze falls, getting nothing done, and we're left in this 3-on-3. 5yclone need anything, but they're not going to find it in this round, not with Jam Young dead. Try getting aggressive all the way up through mid. He has sealed the deal on this one. Not meant for 5yclone, not meant to be.
The hunt is on. Mosier, a strong position, he should be absolutely fine. They'll save 2 weapons, Harry, but that's about it.
Actually might feel a little too soon, honestly. They can now wait for this smoke to fade and the molly, and they're just going to go through on the back of that. 1 kill from Kaze's AWP. He tries going for even more. What do I say now? Try did beat him 3-on-3. Oh, I don't know how that was only a tag. Advent tries making a play.
Everything's going wrong right now.
It's just Jam Young. Can Jam Young save them? Can he do it? 1v2. A tall order ahead of him, and they give him the fight from the coffins. But David does not show mercy today, neither do 9Z.
Unbelievable. The money's kind of wrecked as well, to be honest with you. Try, showing some good form here. Whips out the USP, confirms the kill and potentially the round of that one. As we get to round number 23, a couple more will do for 9Z. A 5-on-4 once again. CycLone have just rolled over here on Inferno. An opportunity for a kill. Mercury finally posting a kill. It's been some time. Flashbangs are over the top, trying to set up his teammate who's boosted. That's Advent, but instead of 4-on-4, make it a 2-on-2. Max sneaking through the smoke, finds him the important advantage. Could get weird.
Oh, this really could get weird.
He did a load of damage though, that's the problem. Down to 27 points of health, you've got this rotation to go with. Like, it's like 80% favored towards Max here.
Okay, he didn't take the AWP, and the one thing that Jamyang has to go his way is all this util. Now, as he arrives to the site, there's a smoke down and loads of time has elapsed. Max could be anywhere.
Literally.
So there's a lot going against him as well. That and he's 27 points of health, meaning one shot from the AK would do it. One shot in the AK would find him. He doesn't have the time to clear any of these angles.
This is kind of sick, checking all this and you've got no kit.
And so that's the round right there. He won't even get the kill on the fullback. And so 9Z win out that 1v1. It's Max to do it. Topping the charts right now alongside David.
But I feel like Try is about to dismember them. He hits nothing, actually. He takes some damage himself and actually spots 3. He spotted 1 towards CD spawn, 2 boosted. So they're going to use that information now and get the hell out of there, pushing towards the A site. Davideus not even waiting for his teammates here. He's leading the charge. And he might find Jamyang.
They've missed his timing. He's way deeper than anyone was ready for. Jamyang might be able to make up for it. 2 kills from him. He shrinks down. He hides in the pit. Kaze trying to help him. He will come through with 1, but Jamyang still has to do more in this round, and Try will not make it easy for him. Advent left up in this alone, and as the smoke fades, the chance of the round fades with it. DGT finishes the job, and 9Z get it done flawlessly in this second half. 9 rounds down the stretch, and that sees them close out Inferno, locking in a Nuke 3rd map appearance.
And we've got just 1 set of Julies here in the hands of Mercury. A mixed series so far. Brilliant on Overpass, but suddenly simmered down on Inferno. As you see the execution come through, the Julies will be activated.
Yeah, the Doolies are in the right place, and if anyone tries to go down the vent, there's a knife waiting for them on Mosier. He will just flood up the vent, and so it's a complete shutdown of the top hit here. CycLone.
Davideus with a lot of territory.
Yeah, the Heaven Wrap is pretty juicy, isn't it? Especially if it pulls the attention of Kaze off, and it will. Davideus through the heavens, even damage to Mercury, who's pushed up through the hut. And so they know that one of these players is back in the lobby. Mercury is known about, and now they even spot Jamyang. It all lines up for Max. And so 9Z come through dripping in the first rifle round. They pick that up.
But we'll see if they can put up a solid defense. Their CT side of Inferno was lackluster, to put it lightly. Well, this was a single round.
Quick from Max. Advent's the one to attend to it. A lovely double spray, and just like that, the round falls apart for 9Z. Short-lived celebrations. And already Try and DGT really helpless with the bomb under CT control. You're catching nades, sprays in the smoke, and yeah, helpless now.
You would sometimes, I would say, overcook the pooch. Like when you're in a prime position, you've done all the right things right until it's like the 1v1.
Yeah.
And then when everyone's watching you, I feel like instead of just doing the classic play, like get the bomb down. I think people, I haven't cast any of their games yet, but people were mentioning like 9Z can't throw outside smokes on a desk.
It's a bit of a kind of South American special. Furia had issues. They just stopped going there.
Yeah, like I remember a commentator mentioning that this week. I think it was Jason. So, not the throw him under the bus. No, he didn't say that.
Nah, that sounds like something Jason would say.
Oh, look at that timing. They'll hear it, though. So actually, Try. This works out for him. He's got the bomb. Yeah, nice find onto Mercury, and he knows where one another's gone. Oh, they're getting caught out completely. This Counter-Strike has got a unique marinade on it. I would call it a little bit, perhaps it's that late night CS, as we are heading towards the 10 o'clock local here in Malta. There's a nice one from Try. And CycLone try as they might.
CycLone blew them out of the water, 16-6. Inferno, not that much more exciting. The pick of CycLone, they don't close a single CT round. And now back and forth are on you. We're waiting. That is demoralizing, but still, they can still win the round. Don't get me wrong. Davideus finding a bit of space, but surrounded by flames, will opt to dive down the vents, as well as teammates here. Don't take any damage en route, so after missing a couple of nades, they're actually in prime position. Kaze, uncharacteristic miss. And what's he up to?
What's that move?
I don't know.
What was the intention there? If we really break
he was
it
being
down.
surrounded, like someone was pushing ramp, I guess. But yeah, either way, he was certainly dead. I would rather face my chances towards the ramp, but Mercury will fight back. They won't be retaking this one, but at least might be able to save 2 rifles. We'll see. Well, maybe 1.
Advent.
Mercury's making a bit of a move here, creeping forward. He's no longer got the protection of the decon stairs, so he's got to win these fights. 1 found, but that's the end of the line, and that's the gun now gone. A 4v4 with lower control taken. 9Z going to go through the motions of holding the vents. Even wrapping up through main. They could go anywhere right now. The world is their oyster. Ooh, bloody hell. Jam Young. Clean tap. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now they've seen another player over in the lobby. They've got to hold on to this. DGT needs a bit of a helping hand, and he will get it. Jam Young, all eyes on him as he's left in the 1v3. First kill found. Another man in at the door, ready to try and trade this, and he will go swinging. DGT might be blind, but he's still going to win out that fight, and so 9Z comes at quite the cost, but they will get that 5th round.
And they've got the full buy, of course, up against the Kaze AWP. It's aggression from Jam Young, this time opening the fragging with a kill towards DGT. They're not going to be dissuaded from the ramp, it seems, though, continuing their push.
Good bit of real estate for Max. He just needs to clear Jam Young. And he's seen him now. Can't win the fight out. Second player tries to attempt it, but Buddha is also churned up in the lobby. Tries attempting to look over the smoke. He might get delivered one. Looked like Kaze was just going to walk into the crosshair, but it doesn't matter with Jam Young locking down ramp like this. 4 in the round. Jam Young on for the ace. Probably not meant to get it.
And maybe Jam Young's ace is on the card.
Oh dear.
Try finally found out. Mosier comes out of his hidey hole, and so they're just constantly trading blows here.
They're wasting time going back outside, and they don't really have the util to get much done from here. That 1 main smoke comes in, but that is all the util gone now for 9Z, outside of a couple of flashbangs. This leaves open sight lines for Kaze's AWP, who knocks 1 out of the round. The advantage still kept by CycLone for now. A main wrap on the cards for 9Z. Mercury, awkward fight, on to try, dead at the top site, and so 9Z is still in with a chance. It's going to have to be Jam Young and Mosier in an unlikely 2-on-3, not destined to come through. 9Z somehow turn that round back to their favor as they pull up with a 6th.
Too close to his proximity, hunt him down. Let's try. Amadeus hitting some wonderful shots here as well. The shot towards the vent looks extra spicy. There it is. Jam Young didn't stand a chance, and they can feel this one slipping away from them now.
And so that's where we got to look at CycLone. You got to say, like, this is probably the best chance this team, or at least even maybe any Advent-led team, has had to make a deep run in international competition. Oh. This is one of the more favorable matchups versus 9Z here, a team who have already had to play a BO3 today. This is where, you know, they have to show that the last week of these competitive, good results haven't been all for naught. And if they're not prepared to deal with that, the 9Z have earned it. 3v2 here. They've got to get this round over the line, and it's at least looking good to fall in their favor. Just Buddha left standing, and he should be a dead man if he tries to walk main.
Yeah, he's in that power position, but he knows the next fight's going to be awkward, and it's Mosier holding safe, converts the cross into main, and CycLone, as you've highlighted.
Outside has been a massive issue for them. Like you said, even with the missed smokes and the best team play, 9Z seem to be dominating this area, and they've actually got a lot of real estate to kick things off. Max will go down first, but bear in mind a player has slipped the net. He's behind. Davideus is deep towards CT spawn, and you'll find out now. That's going to be Mosier.
Wow, yeah, he's really been rewarded. He's having a great game, is Davideus. 15 and counting. Trizorp racks up another as Mercury's taken out from that main position. Cyclone's grip slips. Advent, he's taken lobby control, but at the cost of a lot of top site and yard. There's a trade from Tri. Puts it onto Jam Young. Kit is there. And a 1 versus 3 demanded of him. First is clean, takes down the AWP, bomb planted on this top side. Molly to segregate, knows where they both are, but there's Davideus. He opens and closes for 9Z as they extend their lead. 8, they have successfully won out this Nuke T side.
And they've gone for some outside grenades, perhaps, but only 1 HE has been purchased, and it's another opening kill for Tri. He's just having fun out there right now. Everything he points at, a CT's waiting for him. He converts the kill once again, and it's Davideus continuing his rampage towards the outer area. Kaze will stop in his tracks at least, but maybe something can happen here. It's getting a little bit dicey, but Kaze 3 versus 1. Got no Kevlar, of course, and will just be fighting for his life. Not going to happen. 9Z extend their lead. Is looking quite comfortable, Harry, on the T side of Nuke. Final round of the half, ladies and gents. Final game of the group. 1 slot remaining in the playoffs. And 9Z putting their best foot forward here in the first half of Nuke, but it's Kaze to strike. Jam Young will join them. Looking for that 6th round, and Lord knows they need it. It's been a rough CT campaign here. 9Z still have a chance to fight back here. Buddha finds one through the smoke. Jam Young could have justified as falling back, maintaining the advantage, but stuck around for a little bit too long.
Yeah, he's gone down. DGT's already going to come down secret stairs with a lot of control on that side. This is really weird. CT down there.
They don't know he's down there. Mosier's on top of Garage, if we could look. I mean, he just hopped off the roof. He was up on top of Garage watching outside. I guess that's where DGT made it down from, but it could have been through the door.
Yeah.
Regardless, no one on Cyclone even realized a player slipped the net. So DGT being so far forward, going to come as a real surprise. No. And he knocks them out 3v2 from a 4v2. And DGT will close it with the taps. 9Z sit with double digits locked in, heading in to the last half of this matchup. They really do. There can be some comfort, I guess, knowing that you're on the back foot, that you've got to go for this big old comeback. And so you may as well leave nothing left unsaid here. But as they rush out the heart, it's Davideus' dualies that absolutely maul them. And so this is a swift pistol round coming up in favor of 9Z. As Cyclone ascent packing, everyone watches Kaze from beyond the grave, knowing that this only lifeline has been snuffed out. And it's 9Z charging towards the win now in this second half.
No frags really found. And the upper rush, it is met by the dual elites of David, mowing them down. Max will chime in as well. There's the final kill from Davideus. Very clean round, and has to be the eco. 12-5 locked in.
Not the best chance that this roster has ever had.
Yeah.
Of making a run like this.
Still a chance. It all starts here. They've got a trade at least for now, but Max will find his second
Yeah, the
kill
fact
of the
he gets out with a double, that's just mental. Like, he should be dead there. He's sandwiched 2 different angles, 90-degree snap required out to the yard. Either Max is going to catch it re-aggressing, or you know they're going into the lobby. And so the kind of guesswork of this round has been removed somewhat. Max is even suspicious about a player having made it into secret, and he's right to that end. But will still get picked up by Mercury.
20 seconds now, Harry. Tri will make his way towards heaven. We've got an MP9 otherwise. That's for Buddha. He's on top of the hub. Timing's going to be everything here. Oh, he's got such a prime position, but he can't survive. He's just going to run away, run away. Oh my God,
he gets out.
He's actually done it. He gets
out. They can't find him, and so he's robbed that round right from under their nose. Buddha comes in and deletes Cyclone's hopes and dreams. They needed that round, and one guy with an MP9 levitating above the hut. Buddha has reached enlightenment with that play there. 13 rounds for 9Z, and nothing left for Cyclone.
Oh, that's all he needed, Harry. And he knew it as well. He wanted to stick around for the fight. I think his teammates are screaming like us, run, run, get out. And he chooses the perfect evacuation route there. Up the ladder, even came back down to try and find another kill as well. He can't believe it. 13-5 is locked in. Cyclone in a whirlwind of trouble right now. as they see themselves looking down the barrel of tournament elimination. It's been a hell of a journey. They've had some great series, but this might not be one of them. After opening the map, the first pick of their opponent, it looked so easy for them. Overpass was a walk in the park. But now on Nuke, unraveling at the seams here, as yet another round looks to be going in favor of 9Z, 14-5. Another upper attempt here falls flat. Round 20, they won't have enough money to buy, but it's the same scoreline, Harry. It's 14-5. It's the old classic. They really will have to replicate yesterday's form now. First kill found by Mercury. His entry potential has been fantastic.
Okay.
Leads into another trade. Maintaining the advantage here. 1 minute remaining, 4-on-3. Bear in mind, though, the absolute star of this squad, DGT. He's waiting down towards lower.
Jamyang is at least doing a good job of keeping the attention down towards B. DGT still has the vent rotate as an option, and he is going to catch that lower player. They kind of wanted to go join him, didn't they? And now they can't. They get churned up. Buddha again from up on top of the hut proves to be the bane of CycLone. 5-15, 10 rounds in a row now needed for CycLone to force this one into overtime. That's not even to guarantee anything. It should never happen, and it won't. I'm just going to go as far to say it won't. 9Z well and truly in the driver's seat here. It's another flawless second half.
Got to try and peak this main entrance together. It's the Khalil. It's done so much work for them. Gives them the man advantage here. It's the Q to commit, but where do they go? 30 seconds. Molotoved off. Smoke towards Squeaky. And it's Kaze with the bomb in main right now.
They've just got to spill through. They've got to commit to the A play, but this means it's going to be clumsy. This means it really hinges on uprooting both of these anchor players. Buddha deals with Heaven. One in the backside. Buddha there. Attention from Hut taken away. Mosier's going to find him. Try out through the Heavens. Plucks out that last man, and he's looking to win it to time. Mosier taps on the bomb. Baits the peak, but Try deletes him. And so 9Z pick up the dub. And Labor Day games for them. It's their second BO3 played today, and they shut CycLone down, recovering, coming a long way from how this series started. A quiet opener on Overpass from 9Z, but a swift return to form across the next two maps.
Yeah, what a series, what a journey. Having to battle through the lower bracket, it felt from the very get-go of this tournament. They've done it. They've booked themselves a place in the playoffs. They will stay in Malta. They will not leave the island. A great performance, 16-6 on Overpass. They actually dropped off on Inferno before they'd run out of gas. They had that best of 3 to open things up against Apex this morning. But here they are, burning the midnight oil, getting the job done in very impressive fashion there. Nuke was an absolute masterclass. They didn't drop the ball once, and it felt like it was CycLone that didn't turn up in that third and final map.
Yeah, it's going to hurt for CycLone no matter which way you slice it.